Get yourself a case of peppers at a restaurant supplier or a farmer's market. Then you're going to wash them all up, dry them off, and then begin to slice them in half. Starting at the top, making my way all the way around to the other side of the top. Pull the two sides apart, and then it makes it so much easier to cut that middle part. Now it's time to remove the seed. I find this easier to do when I'm holding it in my hand, but be careful and use a very, very sharp knife. And I do save these seeds to plant in the spring. If you tap that side hard on a board, most of the seeds will come out. The pit is extremely bitter, so you want to remove as much of that as possible. It's much easier to remove it before you bake it. Even the seeds in the deep crevices seem to disappear when you smack it hard on a board. When you use a super sharp knife, you're able to get just between the pith and the flesh to remove it. On a lined baking sheet, you can place your peppers next to each other. Using a neutral oil that has a high smoking point, coat each of the peppers. It's worth going through the extra effort of using a silicone brush to coat the peppers all the way across and right down to the bottom. Place them in a preheated oven for 20 to 25 minutes or until they look like this. Let them cool for at least 5 minutes. Break the blisters in the middle and peel away from the middle. This is the easiest way to remove the skin, all the way to the side. Wherever it's blistered, the skin and the flesh have already separated, so you can get your finger right underneath to pull it apart. You can store these in an airtight container in the fridge for about a week to 2, or in oil for 2 to 3 weeks, or in the freezer.